Is going on, Honesty Podcast crowd? It's Pat Voss. This is the Honesty Podcast. It's usually 7 days a week. Here pretty soon, it's only going to be 5 with the vlog series, an interview on Saturday, and a Q&A session on Podbean, Stitcher Radio, and iTunes alone on Sundays. I'm Pat Voss. This is not your average sports and entertainment show. This is a little bit of flavor thrown in there. These are hashtag honest opinions each and every single day. So, guys, let's get right into it. Today's quick little vlog episode, today's little blurb, is about LeBron James. LeBron James, is he the best flopper you've ever seen in your life? Maybe. Okay, so, guys, LeBron James. He flops, and more flops. He flops all the time, and he's a big dude. He's a dude who could have competed and been an at least average or a little above average player in the 90s ball and 80s ball when it was a lot rougher sport. A lot of people had a more contact on you. Refs weren't calling as much for physical play. This guy would have succeeded in the 90s as an average player. But nowadays, because of the no-touch rules, a big guy like LeBron looks like a fucking fool every time he flops on the court. So, guys, just learn from LeBron. Stop LeBroning. LeBroning has now become a comical thing. It's become a funny thing. People made fucking Vine videos about LeBroning. And they made Vine videos about LeBroning because it's funny. It's funny to see a big man fall down after barely getting touched. Hell, I even LeBron my cat, okay? We have 2 cats. My fiance and I have 2 cats, and I LeBron one of the cats. Can you believe it? I actually take one of them and push him and barely push him on his side, and he completely falls apart, and it looks like he's fallen over. So it's just a funny thing. It's just a funny thing. Do I believe LeBron is one of the best players alive? No. Does he have a few titles? Yeah. Was he given basically 2 out of the 3 titles? Yeah. He helped really form up and take one against the Golden State Warriors, and that was with Cleveland, and Cleveland's first NBA title in over 50 years. That was an impressive win. They came back down from 3 games to 1 down to win the championship. That to me was impressive, as more impressive to me than buying a franchise. You have Rondo and Dwayne Wade and Jimmy Butler and a few other players on the Bulls. That's not buying a franchise. That's not buying a championship, because obviously they can't win a fucking championship to save their lives. But I will say this. I will say that I believe LeBron James will win one more before the end of his career. Very possibly win one more. And by the way, I couldn't agree more with Skip Bayless of Undisputed on FS1. You can go check him out. I couldn't agree more with Skip Bayless. I mean, Skip is – what is he? I mean, Skip is a genius when it comes to predicting these kind of things, saying that LeBron is not the best player and everybody else tries to dispute him. But I'm not understanding. Why are you trying to fight Skip Bayless when you have no real evidence for the otherwise? Kind of like the McGregor-Mayweather fight. Mayweather is a good fighter, a good defensive boxer, but no match for McGregor. And McGregor, no, he is not in a boxing ring, hasn't been in a boxing ring basically all his life. That's fine. Doesn't mean that he doesn't have an unorthodox way of movement, that he doesn't have a killer left hook, and can't take down Mayweather within 5 to 6 rounds. It's still all out there. They're still trying to figure out a good number to come down to, so both fighters will agree to fight. I believe McGregor has already agreed for the $25 million, and Mayweather's trying to get about $100 million for the fight, which is ridiculous, because if he's a promoter, he should be able to tell people, look, when you're promoting, you can promote for a certain amount, but when you go in and fight, if they offer you $25 million, take the fucking $25 million, split the pay-per-view buys, make about $32.5, and move on with your life. Whether you win or lose, you made $32.5, and you get to retire, probably with an undefeated record. But if McGregor gets lucky, then it won't be. Then it'll be your only loss, and then in your mind, it's only $32.5, rather than, hey, I just made $32.5 for beating a guy by being a good defensive boxer. So step up to the plate, definitely beat him. McGregor is going to win, by the way. Next episode, by the way, I'm going to be going over the NFL playoffs and the NFC and AFC championship game previews, along with my Super Bowl picks now that my teams are out. I'll see you guys later. Rousey, just retire. I'll see you later. This is the Honesty Podcast. You can find me at Honesty Podcast on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, PatVoss12 on Snapchat. I'll see you guys later. By the way, subscribe to Patreon at Honesty Podcast on Patreon.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.